in this example, we're given the graphs of two functions, f and g, and the f function is the red parabola and the g function is the blue line. And we're asked to solve these inequalities over here, but we're not given the equation of f or the equation of g. And so when we see the f of x notation, essentially we're saying y here, but we're looking at the y values on the f functions, and we want those to be bigger than the y values on the g function. So essentially we're saying, where is this happening? And again, when we are asking a where question, we're going to be answering that with an x interval. So the y values of the f function are bigger than the y values of the g function here and here, right? And so where is this happening? Well, here is where the two y values are the same, and here's where we also have the two y values being the same. We're not allowed to have the y's being the same. We need for the y's to be on f to be strictly greater than g, so we're not going to include these two transition points. So the x values up to this point are going to be part of our solution. So from negative infinity to negative 2, and then again we transition at 1, and then we're going to be, all these x values out here are also generating y values bigger on f than on g. So we'll say from negative infinity to negative 2, not including, and then from 1 to positive infinity. Now, in part B, when we're allowed to have the two y values be the same, that's when we're going to essentially have the same interval, except for now the x values are going to be included in the solution set. So for our next example, we have in part C that we're looking for the y values on f to be less than the y values on g, and so that's this region here where my f function is underneath the g function. And so where is this happening? Again, the transition is happening here, and we say where that starts and stops by looking at the x values. So starting at x is equal to negative 2 and going to 1, not including them on part C, but we would include them on part D because the y values are allowed to be the same there, so we would basically be including these 2 points.